Not only is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man already a top 3 Spider-Man animated series, but I don't think it's crazy to say that it's better than Homecoming and Far From Home. This shit means something to me. Not that those movies are bad, but what they do here is just incredible Spider-Man writing. I was sitting back like, huh, I am not familiar with your game. Because so much happened in the season finale of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that me and you, we gotta talk about. This is your spoiler warning. You have been warned. And you know we gotta start off with that Lonnie Lincoln Spider-Man and Scorpion Sea because, oh my god. Having his brand new classic inspired Spider-Man suit being revealed by him saving Nico the same way we were introduced to Peter in the beginning is just so fire. And you know what else is fire? This suit, it's perfection. It's Remita coated. Minus the MCU paneling lines we have right here. We don't need to talk about those though. We don't need to talk about those, but it's just perfect. Perfect down to every little detail. This and the final swing suit from No Way Home are the best Spider-Man suits in the MCU. But dog, the Lonnie Lincoln and Spider-Man team up had me ready to run through a brick wall. They went back to back on him like the cover of Lethal Weapon. And Lonnie gets his superpowers from an Oscorp gas. I thought it was so funny how Peter said, are you a super soldier now? But they started doing tag team moves on him. Hey, yo.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Nah, they really me-hold Scorpion. Because this shit right here really means something to me. And the little dap up at the end is just, mwah, perfection. Shit reminded me of when Harry and Peter teamed up in Spider-Man 3 because this is my endgame portal scene moment because this shit means something to me. And then, of course, Lonnie is still a noble guy who saves Peter. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but when all this debris was falling on Lonnie, it reminded me of the death of George Stacy in the comics. You know, although George Stacy saved a kid, not Spider-Man, but you know what I mean. But dog, then we get Spider-Man locking in and no longer pulling his punches. That's what makes the beauty of flipping with great power comes great responsibility into with great power comes great respect on us because now Peter's thinking like Norman. This is exactly how Norman would think. It's not like a cliche line to say. The writing, I'm telling you. But Peter was really out there aura farming, just dodging all the Scorpion's attacks. It actually kind of reminded me of the Far From Home scene when he finally locks into his Peter Tingle. I hate that they call Spider-Sense Peter Tingle. Why? And he destroys all those drones with E and stops Mysterio. Fire all the drones now! Like I said, Spider-Man was not pulling his punches anymore. God! I thought for sure they were about to recreate this panel from Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock is in Peter's body and he doesn't know how strong he is and he fucking breaks Scorpion's jaw. And he gives Spider-Man respect. He's like, damn, you were holding all this back? But instead of just stopping at apprehending Scorpion, he starts beating the dog shit out of him. He said, these fists are rated E for everyone. Anyone can get it, American, Mexican. Very similar to how he's putting the paws on Norman Osborn in No Way Home. That's when we get my favorite moment, when Lonnie pulls up out of the rubble and stops Spidey from killing Scorpion. Dog, I almost shed a tear. Like, this was incredible. The score here, the voice performances, just the sheer sincerity of this moment. This is what being Spider-Man is all about, and the fact that Lonnie is the one teaching Spider-Man this lesson is insane. And yes, it was a very clear and obvious parallel to this moment in No Way Home when he's about to kill Green Goblin, but Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stops him. Lonnie tells him, look, this isn't you gotta stop, bro. Which is funny because Lonnie, bro, take your own advice. I guess those who can't do teach. But that's what makes this show so damn special, because of the writing. They take our expectations, flip it on its head, give us something fresh that still feels familiar and pays homage to every iteration of Spider-Man. Like when Spidey fights Daredevil, it's very similar to how he fights Cap, but flipped on his head a little bit. But then the next episode gets even crazier because we find out Norman Osborn has been using his students to create a bridge to space, which by the way, it looks like we found Clintar, which is the home planet of symbiotes. And yeah, that makes this thing some type of symbiote. Not